Welcome in, and thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. The polls are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Tuesday, mostly at your regular polling places in the state primary. You can request a ballot from either party. We don't have numbers in from Friday yet, the last day of early voting, but it appears that close to 100,000 people statewide took advantage of early voting and absentee voting to avoid whatever lines there are going to be at the polls. That's about 13% of the total who voted in the last off-year election back in 2018. A committee of state House and Senate leaders has compromised on the state's budget for next year, agreeing on $1 billion worth of tax relief for state residents. The state's top income tax rate will fall from 7 to 6.5% and eventually down to 6% in 5 years. The property tax rate for manufacturers was also cut. There will not be any cash rebate to us taxpayers. We're going to see instead a cut in the taxes we pay up to a maximum of $800. While tens of thousands marched on the U.S. Capitol over the weekend in the March for Our Lives, demanding new gun laws, a group of about 300 participated in a similar march at South Carolina's Capitol in Columbia in response to recent mass shootings in the state. Two recent studies show that South Carolina's had the 5th most mass shootings this year and the 5th most children killed by gun violence in the country. One teacher related a story at that big gathering of cleaning out a closet full of band instruments to give students a place to hide, and blames the teacher shortage in the state on teachers just not feeling safe. The local Red Cross chapter is helping at least 10 people in 3 families on Hilton Head Island get back on their feet after an apartment fire and a lightning strike over the weekend. 2 units of an apartment building on Southwood Park Drive were seriously damaged when an appliance was left on while it was sitting on the bed in an upstairs apartment. That ignited the bedding. The smoke alarms worked. The residents escaped, and the fire crews doused the fire, but both the upstairs and downstairs units were seriously damaged. Then lightning struck a home on Hanahan Lane near Hilton Head High Saturday afternoon, blowing out all the electrical systems. The Red Cross is accepting donations if you want to help that family of 6. And there's been a literal changing of the guard at the Marine Corps Recruit Depot at Parris Island. Brigadier General Julie Nethercott, considered a rising star in the Marines, is off to a new post in Florida, being replaced by Brigadier General Walker Field, most recently the president of the Marine Corps University in Quantico, Virginia. Nethercott's credited with advancing gender integration and environmental protections during her time in Parris Island. She even helped pick out the new mascot, the bulldog Ofa May. For more information on these and other Lowcountry stories, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. Boy, scorching weather is not going to make it any easier on folks trying to play sports this week. The latest on all that from Justin Jarrett.
Hey Loco sports fans and WHHI viewers, hope the weekend left you better than it found you as we embark on the Monday edition of Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by Locosports.com. The first Dixie Youth Baseball District title of the summer is on the line tonight at Burton Wells Park in Beaufort, where the Hilton Head Ozone All-Stars are 1 win away from another trip to the 12U State Tournament. The Island Boys won a thriller over Bluffton on Friday, 8-6 in extra innings, so they have the upper hand going into the rematch at 5:30 p.m. Monday. If Bluffton, which has 1 loss, wins the first one, they'll run them right back for the if-necessary game against the previously undefeated Hilton Head team to determine the district title. Should be great baseball this evening in Beaufort, and you might get to see a future big leaguer or even a future Savannah Banana. The Bananas finished a 3-game sweep of the Macon Bacon on Friday before knocking off the Wilmington Sharks and the Asheboro Zookeepers over the weekend to run their winning streak to 5 games and their Coastal Plain League best record to 11-2. The Nanners head to Florence to face the Flamingos on Tuesday. When we left you on Friday, we had 3 Loco golfers competing in the prestigious Dogwood Invitational in Atlanta, but only one made it to the finish line. Hilton Head Christian Academy alum and Virginia Tech Hokie Daniel Aslan shot 3 straight rounds of 2 under 70 before finishing with a 71 to tie for 24th at 7 under. Solid showing for Aslan, while Alabama's Jonathan Grizz and Clemson's Andrew Swanson both missed the 54-hole cut. That does it for today's edition of Last Night in the Loco. We'll be back tomorrow to round up the biggest stories from the Lowcountry sports scene. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
How bad's it going to be outside this week, Maria Soden?
Thanks, Bob. All right, let's take a look at the weather for this week. So it looks like Tuesday it's going to be cloudy in all 3 regions. Hilton Head's going to have a high of 91, low of 78. Bluffton's going to have a high of 95, low of 77. And Beaufort's going to have a high of 97 and a low of 78. The sunrise for Tuesday is going to be at 6:16 and sunset's going to be at 8:30. Taking a look at the beach tides, high tide's going to be at 9:42 a.m. and low tide's going to be at 4:48 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, Wednesday it's going to be cloudy as well with highs in the 90s and lows in the 70s. Thursday cloudy as well with highs in the 90s and lows in the 70s. And then Friday it's going to be partly cloudy with highs in the 90s and lows in the 70s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. When we come back, we're going to talk to the 2 contenders for a Hilton Head Island County Commission seat. Been a very contentious primary run. We'll talk with both candidates coming up. Up next, Mayor John McCann of Hilton Head Island. He'll be discussing the latest that we've got going on the budget and maybe a little update on the Highway 278 corridor project.